then I snatched these joints. So I was like, you know what? These is pretty cool. I like the comfortability of them. You know. So I was excited to get it. So and today I was like, you know, I'm gonna take a break.
Coffee and condoms.
So my eyes and shit and just
was roused, they put on their glasses. The eye was
rock
gone,
with
so
these
they
guns,
be
these
rested.
glasses for the day. I think this is gonna be it. Now you can step out.
Podcast with me, your host, Scooter, aka the Funky Grandpa. This is Coffee and Condoms, and you are tuning into the newest podcast going down is bananas. I am your host, the Funky Grandpa, aka Scooter.
It is Coffee and Condoms again, Saturday, June 7th. We are in the building, and the beauty of it is because the leash is motherfucking off. The motherfucking pop is not in the building. Parents are not in the building today. It is just the kids running the asylum. I am Scooter, your host, and to the left, please introduce yourself.
It's Miss Newman, baby.
In the motherfucking building, and Miss Terry Free and Jay Will, the comic, are not here today, so we are just going to cut loose and be us unapologetically.
Unapologetically.
Yeah. And I want to shout out, you know, everybody that's been tuning in, man, for real. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and get some views up. Get them views up, man. We trying to take Coffee and Condoms all the way around the world, man. International. International. I was bumping that the other day. I had to do it.
I don't know.
But anyway, it's going down, man, and I got a lot to talk about. Like I said, I do want to shout out some friends, man. So I went to the DR.
Okay.
And I met these Australian folks. I can't remember their name for shit, but they was cool as hell. And then I met this couple, right? My man Ronnie and his wife D. And they did the coolest thing, right? So like when they go out and they see other black people traveling the world, when they see them, they be like, cousin.
Right.
And so I was like, yo, I'm stealing that shit.
Right.
So every time they go, so all through the resort, we see each other across the way, we like, cousin. Mother's like, they're related? Now look at this. So we just yell it. And we started doing it with all the black folks.
Right.
And then we met these two black chicks, Dom and Taya. They was from New York, and their birthdays was around the same time. So we all just clicked up, started kicking, and I wanted to shout them out because, man, them dudes jumped in with us, and we had us a motherfucking time, man, and that's what it is. I want to say what's up to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. They showed me love out there in the DR, and I had to shout them out because now they my cousins.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right. That's a beautiful thing when black people can unite
Yes.
from across the globe. Like you said, they're from Australia.
Well, no, the Australian couple was somebody else.
Okay.
But they was, like, the chicks was from New York.
Yeah.
And my man, he was actually from Boston, but his lady was from North Cackalack. And I think they moved down towards the South. So, you know what I mean? But us crossing paths and then the click like we clicked like we was family for a hot second.
Yeah,
you know what
y'all
I mean?
were cousins.
Yeah, we was cousins. And it was dope, man.
Yeah.
And that's also a great introduction to you saying blacks coming together. But our first topic, man, I want to talk about, have y'all seen that Tacoma's mayor, not Tacoma's mayor. Where's he at? Let me look on the joint. He's I got it in the thing. He's Oklahoma's mayor, first black mayor,
Okay.
and he's going to give reparations to the Tulsa, the Black Wall Street that got destroyed. And so they talking about giving reparations, and I said, yo, that's kind of fly, dude. That is dope as shit. We all need to get, you know what's crazy? Because everybody gets, like, natives get reparations. I heard that the Jews get something or whatever for Holocaust or whatever.
Holocaust,
and
yeah.
we get nothing.
Nathan.
Not a damn
The
thing.
penetration.
That's it.
You know,
No Vaseline.
I did hear something a couple years ago about them starting some kind of reparations in California. Something was going on.
Word. I heard about that. I did hear about
But
that.
I never heard anything else. But there's black people in Washington. I just want y'all to know.
They exist. We are here. You know, but it was in Cali. But see, here's the crazy part. You know, for us, even with the Cali thing, I looked like you had the dude in Cali that was working on this. You actually had to come with, like, family proof. You had to have your shit together. And I'm like, what black? It's not a lot of us that got back information from way back then. You know what I'm saying? It is not a lot of us that can actually say, well, my mama's mama told me or whatever. You know what I mean? Like carrying, things that just traveled the world. It's not a lot that happens. It's rare you get that.
Right.
But again, it's crazy to me, right? Like, cause I gotta prove that I come from slave lineage.
Yes.
Just being black ain't it.
No.
Now, here's the crazy part. I'm not saying for us to get reparations, it got to be cash. Here's something I've thought about. I've devised a plan, the way to give the government can give reparations back to all black folks.
Give it up and turn it loose, Scoop.
And not be mad about it. First, we get free schooling.
Okay.
Right? You give every black kid across the world, across the nation, free schooling.
Free education. Okay.
Free education, right?
Education should be free any fucking way.
It should be anyway.
Right.
Right? But here you go. Free education, so you can go on to be doctors, lawyers, whatever, right? Right then, that amount of money that you're saving, but also the reparation, you can't deny that. All right? And if that don't float your boat,
okay, all right, come with it now.
Here's another reparation they can do.
All right.
Clear every black person's debt.
Oh, no, goddamn. That'll work.
Clear every black person's debt.
That'll work. But there has to be stipulations if you clear their debt. Right? Once you clear their debt, they cannot go back into debt. Like, you have to keep your credit at a certain level and keep keep it where you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That has to be part of the stipulations.
I agree with that.
Because you will have your debt cleared. Like, I am not good with bills or anything like that. I mean, as far as big shit. But if you cleared my debt right now and gave me $100,000, I could spend that shit in a week.
Hell yeah.
Because $100,000 really isn't a lot of money anymore,
Not at all.
So instead of me thinking, I better put 50,000 of this for me for rainy day, blah blah blah. We automatically, because we're not, black folks are not used to having money anyway.
We get that money off quick.
We fuck it off.
Yeah.
So therefore, I think if you do that situation, which I think would be great, put some stipulations on it so that they don't go back.
I can dig that. And the crazy part is, again, this is easy right here. Easy right now. Again, here's another one. Okay. Right. This is my third.
Okay.
If you don't want to do the first two,
right.
Free medical care.
Right. That's
free medical care.
Good medical care.
Good medical care.
Not that county bullshit.
Right. Not the county.
Where they staple your ass instead of stitch.
Not at all. No Rancocus shit. For those that don't know, that's a hospital in Jersey. You go in alive and come out dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, real shit.
I think that's great. But again, Canada already gives free medical, so we should get like Canada and give that any fucking way with all the taxes. Do you have another one? Because I got one.
That's it. I'm tapped to 3. What you got?
How about give us some land? How about giving us pieces of land so that we own our own? Just give us partials.
The 40 acres?
Give us the 40 acres.
Okay.
Just give us land, because there's enough of us responsible enough, and there's enough land. But what they say about Montana, South Dakota, all that, if the land is needed for people to live on, then we need to give it up and turn it loose. Because there's so much land out there that's unused, untapped, and everything.
True indeed.
And there's people that want land.
True indeed.
So therefore, give everybody some land so that they can build their own house.
But see, the issue with that is, then you already know what the issue is, because it's an issue that done existed in life and time before. And the first thing they're gonna do is see us creating new black cities and new black Wall Streets, and they gonna be hating. And you can't never trust them new niggas over there when they start doing well for themselves. You can't trust them new niggas over there. Uncle Ruckus, I'm just saying, hey, he made a song about it. Wrote a song about it, like, here it go. But yeah, so definitely, man, I think that's dope, though. And it's just, again, that's the way that we as black folks could get reparations without necessarily cash us out.
Right.
So that's why I feel like, don't say it can't be done. It could be done. You just don't want to do it. And then let's not add the fact that they keep erasing, or they're trying to erase all black shit in school and books anyway, right? So they don't want you to know about slavery that existed anyway. Crazy part, and I said this before, I think I said it last week or the week before. I said, let them turn around and say, you get rid of the Anne Frank diaries.
Yep.
That shit a brick.
Yep. They're giving away our blacks, like you said, the artifacts in the Smiths. Damn, I can't talk today.
There you go.
I'm in pain,
it's
y'all.
Spanish.
So
it's Spanish.
So my stuff, if I seem like I'm mixed up or confused, I'm in pain. I slept the wrong way, and my shoulder and my neck and my shoulder.
See what happened when you get older? You get older, man. Dude, we was just sitting here talking, and I was explaining how I had to get the progressive lenses.
And I slept the wrong way and got a crick in my neck and my shoulder. So, I'm trying to adjust that.
Well, we're going to jump into the music, man, and set the little music up, and then come back, kick off our next topic, man. Y'all keep staying in with us. Again, like and subscribe.
I want you to have my last name.
We got to, yo.
I need you to share my last name. Oh, na, na, na. Oh, na, na, na. Oh, na, na.
This boy got a hit.
I be out a little late, but I'm sliding home early for you. My last name. You don't never ask questions, cause you know what I'm about, and you know I like cash came. I want you to have my last name. I want you to share my last name. I want you to have my last name. I want you to share my last name, babe. I know you worry about me while I'm out here in these streets, but you know I got that heat, baby. I five with the pack, I was driving late night, so I know you can't sleep, baby. Just me and you against the world, baby. You even had my baby girl, baby. You got a hold on me, yeah, but no control on the G, baby. Reminiscing about them plenty times, baby, when I didn't have a single time, baby. It was you that held it down, baby. So now my queen get to wear the crown, baby. So now my queen get to wear the crown, baby. Reminiscing about the nights when I didn't have a time, baby, but it was you that always held it down, baby. I be out a little late, but I'm sliding home early for you. My last name. You don't never ask questions, cause you know what I'm about, and you know I like cash came. I want you to have my last name. I want you to share my last name. I want you to have my last name. I want you to share my last name, babe. Connie and blind when we slide around, baby. In the trenches when I'm out of town, baby. Run up a check, now it's time to clown, baby. When I go down, but I make a sound, baby. You the realest, baby. On the set, you the realest, baby. I'm addicted to this cash game. But I want you to have my last name. Grind smart, not hard, baby. I know you gon' play your part, baby. Just be in before dark, baby. You never play with my heart, baby. I be out a little late, but I'm sliding home early for you. My last name. You don't never ask questions, cause you know what I'm about, and you know I like cash came. I want you to have my last name. I want you to share my last name. I want you to have my last name. I want you to share my last name, babe. Oh, na, na, na. Oh, na, na, na.
I'm a ball, yeah, I'm tryna win a ring. I ain't picking up a call. Championship rings for the team, we gon' ball. Yeah, they had me third string, Willie Bean, and now I ball. I'm a ball, yeah, I'm tryna win a ring. I ain't picking up a call. Championship rings for the team, we gon' ball. Yeah, they had me third string, Willie Bean, and now I ball. I'm a ball. Defense win games, offense making plays. Got me training every day, cause I'm trying to make a way. Got me shooting from the three like I'm back, what's in my cake? I'm a hawk, call me Trey. I'm a snack, call me Bay. Quarterback of the team, throw a spiral with the pass. Got me running first downs like I'm down to my last. Got me sprinting to the cash like a 100-yard dash. Falling like a maverick, forever be a savage. Never been average, though been had the baddest flow, acting irrational. This is not practical, pulling the matter though, this what we training for. Wake up, pray, then I go. Mental and physical. Pass on the pick and roll, championship going digital bout. Yeah, I'm tryna win a ring, ain't picking up a call. Championship rings for the team, we gon' bout. Yeah, they had me third string, Willie Beam, and now I ball. Now I ball, now I ball, now I ball. I'm a ball. Yeah, I'm tryna win a ring, ain't picking up a call. Championship rings for the team, we gon' ball. Yeah, they had me third string, Willie Beam, and now I ball. Now I ball, now I ball, now I ball. I'm a ball.
Oh yeah, registered, certified, don't trip. Grind smart, not high, you know what it is. Sway side forever.
Where's that, bruh? Top of the map, bruh. Everybody got a sack, bruh. Where you from? Where I'm from? I'm from that tack, bruh. Yeah, I'm from the tack, bruh. I'm from the tack, bruh. Yeah, get your ass smack, bruh. This that 253, we rep the tack, bruh. This tack town, bruh. Yeah. Every day it's going down, bruh. Yeah. Regicide with a crown, bruh. Full around and end up in a Puget Sound, bruh. Yeah. Pitching on the mound, bruh. Baseballs everywhere like Rainier, bruh. Yeah. No uniform, I'm in the trap zone. Talking on my main line, texting on my trap phone. 253, you fuck around and get your cap blown. Robbed at the parking lot, pussy, now your cap gone. We the wrong ones that you ever wanna pass on. Turn to a boss, but I used to put the mask on. Front of 44, I 24s, through Tacoma, blowing drone, cause I'm a stoner and you better keep it burning. These young boys wildin' and these chicks that set you up. You wanna talk about trapping, gotta do some catching up, bruh. Yeah, where's that, bruh? Yeah. Top of the map, bruh. Everybody got a sack, bruh. Where you from? Where I'm from? I'm from that tack, bruh. Yeah, I'm from the tack, bruh. I'm from the tack, bruh. Yeah, get your ass smacked, bruh. This that 253, we rep the tack, bruh. Grind smart, not hard, bruh. And you better look the part, bruh. Bob Barker, price is right, bruh. Everybody trader, go ready to fight, bruh. Yeah, we getting money, bruh. Cut you off, you acting funny, bruh. You can stay from round here with that lame shit. The wrong one to disrespect, the last one to play with. Grew up with the OG, so what you think that came with? A whole lot of games, so fish scale famous. Out of town is scared to come, they say it's too dangerous. But it's some nice parts, it just depends who you hang with. Me, I'm in the trenches with the trappers trying to make it happen. I know I'm too real for this shit, I wanna quit rapping. But Tacoma helped me to be a G. Now it's 36 O's and about 50 P's, bruh. Yeah, where's that, bruh? Yeah. Top of the map, bruh. Everybody got a sack, bruh. Where you from? Where I'm from? I'm from that tack, bruh. Yeah, I'm from the tack, bruh. I'm from the tack, bruh. Yeah, get your ass smacked, bruh. This that 253, we rep the tack, bruh. Cash out my bread. Cash out my bread.
Registered, certified, don't trip. Grind smart, not hard.
You owe a little money, then I'm probably on your head, though. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out. It's a sticky situation, gotta play it how you play it, though. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my Portuguese fine, but the next you gotta pay for. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out. Yeah, we winning over here. I'm just saying that I'm keeping scout. So cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Ay, cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Put the track on and press play, nigga. Yeah, put the cash in and press pay, nigga. I'm a product of the tack and the sway, nigga. Nutty Northwest, go dumb like the bait, nigga. Yeah,
Money on my mind, need it on time. TKO, no punchlines when it's crunch time. I advise you keep going at the stop sign. Little homies got the corner locked like prime time. Money collar red foes, bring it out, shine time. GSNH, everything, grind time. And you know that I'm the owner and the boss. I'm registered, certified to tell you different than this false. Cash at my bread now where I can get it on site. But if you slip it on play, then you gon' get it on sight. And that's life. Sometimes I know that I ain't acting right, but I'm a real jack boy, and you know I'm active right. You owe a little money, then I'm probably on your head, dog. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my sticky situation, gotta play it how you play it, dog. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my version E5, but the next you gotta pay for. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Yeah, we put it over here, I'm just saying that I'm keeping scout. So cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Yeah, sunny outside, gotta get it in. And when the rain start to fall, gotta take it in. He don't wanna let me try, gotta take it in. Hit it with the acetol, double up and weigh again. Yeah, wear a little more when it's wet. This that pure fish scale and you can whip it all back. Don't forget my username when it's time to cash out. Cause I'm trying to cash out so I can double right back. Yeah, that. Get money 4 ways, got 2 phones. Either way in 16, no 36 zones. Love when the money sign pop on the phone. Another cash app deposit jugger so you know it's on. No Walmart to Walmart, got another way. Send 28 right now, the rest another day. 24 hours, now it's time for another play. Cash out my bread or we can play it how you wanna play. You owe a little money, then I'm probably on your head, dog. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my sticky situation, gotta play it how you play it, dog. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my version E5, but the next you gotta pay for. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Yeah, we put it over here, I'm just saying that I'm keeping scout. So cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread, bro. Cash out my bread.
Shout out to my man Reggie Prince, man. 1 for sending me the music, 2 because the boy nasty, dude. He nasty. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I mean? So listen, y'all can't see shit. We having visual technical issues, but that's why I got an engineer. So we gonna shut down and kick back up. So just give us about 10, 15. We're gonna shut down and we're gonna kick back up, man. And it'll be Coffee and Condoms back in the building, y'all. Tune back in.